Welcome back. I'm Danielle. I am a DIY bride and a wedding photographer in South Florida. First of all, congratulations, because if you are watching this, that means you are engaged and you are getting ready to pick out your vendors. There are so many questions that you need to make sure that you're asking to make sure you're getting the right vendor for you and your fiance. First of all, make sure, if you haven't been here before, make sure to like and subscribe the video so that you can find all of my new tips, tricks, and etc. madness as they come out. Every Saturday, I am posting a new video and making sure to bring you any of the tips and advice that I can. Make sure you look out for the new series that I'm creating after my own wedding in November that will be a brutally honest opinion on the wedding industry, the pandemic, the madness that ensued during the creation of our dream day. I have got way too much to say, and I don't want to say it beforehand. So keep tuned to make sure you get a full synopsis, a full recap of my wedding day and all of the great, bad, the ugly, the blood, sweat, and tears that went into it so that you can learn from my mistakes. Some of the add-ons that I myself actually can supply to any of my bridal couples and any of my other clients that doesn't necessarily have to be wedding specific, but they are generally majority of the time used in weddings. Something like a photo booth. That can be done with a company that has everything all-inclusive, but if you're looking for something super unique, you want a really cool background, you want those really cool mirror photo booth options, make sure you ask your photographer if this is something that they offer. You may have to go to a third party because the photographer that you fell in love with doesn't offer the exact option you're looking for a photo booth. Or you may change your mind and find another photographer that you love because they do offer this. A photo booth is an amazing option, and everyone gets a keepsake to take home with them. And everyone should know my take on favors because I end up taking home most of them myself, which is cool because I have about 172 shot glasses now. Does your photographer offer drone photo or video? So I partner with someone who can give you those amazing over-the-top views and the sunsets from over your venue. That's something that I myself am terrified to do on my own because I feel like I would just fly into things and break things all the time. So for me, I myself will not be the one flying the drone, but I do have that available as an add-on. If it's something that you really, really think is awesome and you want added, or you know you're going to be eloping on a mountain, or you're going to be flying through a vineyard, absolutely make sure that that's a question you ask, because drone photography and videography just gives a little bit of a oomph to everything that is going on your big day and shows your beautiful wedding in a different perspective that no one would see otherwise. Another question is, do you have album creation? Is that an add-on or part of a package that the photographer offers? While there are a million websites out there that say you can help create your album or make your album online for free, printing is cheap, I will give warning. Albums are something that should be held to a little bit of a higher standard. Create an album that's really going to showcase all of these images in the right way and in the right order. And it's going to look like a piece of art. Unfortunately, I've seen some albums that come out just a little cheesy, and the quality will fade. If you don't look for archival photography paper, the photos may actually lose color quality over time, comparing to if you use a wedding album company that is giving you quality paper and quality prints that won't fade throughout the years. What about gallery prints? Do you have available large-scale prints that you can then print and put on your walls? And when I say prints, it doesn't have to mean paper prints. It could be printing on metal, printing on canvas, I've seen print on wood, which is beautiful. You can really print on a million different things. So do you have something in mind, or do you have a place in mind in your home that you know these photos are going to look perfect? Let's talk ahead of time, because maybe we need to determine the right sizing and the right resolution for your prints to make sure that you're printing at the right quality. I, of course, am able to help with gallery prints, and I even have a few vendors that I have specifically selected because I love their quality and their turnaround time and their ease of working with, especially if there's something that maybe doesn't come out as we expected the first time around. Talk with me about gallery prints, because that's something that I strongly believe these photos are not meant to go sit on your computer and sit in your hard drive. They need to be displayed because these are pieces of art. Not necessarily a physical item, is a day after shoot. So the madness of a wedding can get a little overwhelming, and a lot of people just think, this is one day, I have to shove everything that I have to do into one day, and everyone is going to be okay with this. And it doesn't have to be that way. You do not have to have all of your photos done and everything done in one day. As a photographer, I wish more people did this, because then there would be no stress as to what the heck we're going to do about that timeline, because you can't see each other before you walk down the aisle, and then you've got 62 bridesmaids who are all at the bar instead of taking photos. It gets a little crazy, and if you decide, you could do a day after shoot. You can decide whether you want to bring back the hair and makeup, but you can do something a little bit more relaxed and have your photographer come back for a sunset shoot the next day. Let's go find a cool new location that doesn't have your family all around staring at you while you're taking photos. Let's make it special and a little bit more unique because we have that availability. Having me there for the ceremony, for the party after, to commemorate the toasts, and then go about your day. Go enjoy your wedding and party with your family. You don't need me there the whole time. I could be then instead with you the next day, or the day before if you're very untraditional. Let's do it a week later and get you dressed up again. If you have any questions whatsoever, comment below, reach out. I'm Dee. I'll be here. We'll talk soon.